Hi everybody, this is Debbie Cisneros Denk in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm an EXP real estate agent and I am also the owner of a company called Your 3D Walkthrough. I'm a Matterport service provider and I do the 360 walkthroughs for other agents. For myself, I originally bought it for myself and thought it would improve all my listings. And so pretty much what I wanted to do this for is not to sell you anything. I'm not trying to sell you a service. I'm not trying to sell you a camera. I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about when you use a Matterport service provider and when we do what we do, why it's a good thing. I do think there's different platforms for things. I think this is a great platform for a listing agent because out of one thing you can get all the different things that you need to show your seller and to give to them. And you'll have a really nice walkthrough, and they can also click on the VR, which is what everybody likes so much. And the other agents can click on it right in Matterport without having to get permission and go in with their own VR phone and take a 360 scan. They can actually click right on it in the MLS on your walkthrough. They can click on the little corner and go in and do VR and show them that too. So it gives them that great ability also, but it gives you a lot of other things. So I'm going to jump right into it and show you guys what it is. So first of all, I wanted to show you this because this is something I think people don't know about. This right here is what one looks like when I do a 360 scan. So when I go in, every blue dot that you see here, I have scanned a 360 scan. And so this is why when you use our product, it's so it provides so much, why it looks so clear, and why people are able to walk anywhere they want. It's not a video, they can actually walk right through it. I'm going to pull one up here. This is a property over in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I did for Susan Harris. She's an EXP agent also. Really great to work with, really nice lady. It's a beautiful home, and that's why I thought I'd use this one today. Look at the ceiling on this roof. This home is just a beautiful home. When I did this home, the reason I chose this one is because, of course, it's got such great color and it's intense and it's beautiful. But it has a couple of things that I wanted to show you. And one of them is that it has more than one story, and it also has a beautiful backyard. So as you can see, when you do a 360 scan through Matterport, the person that is looking at it can go anywhere they want, the way they want. So if they want to, go any place in the house, all they do is click and go wherever they want to go and see whatever they want to see. I think that's the independence that most of people like about this, is it's not a video of 360 VRs, it's an actual walkthrough. So it's just like an open house almost. They can almost go as if they're in an open house and just go through the rooms, check out everything they want, and see everything that they want in it. So that's one of the great things about using a Matterport service provider. Our 360 walkthroughs are really intense and really good. I'm going to show you the other reason that I picked this is because this yard in the back was such a beautiful yard. I really had to make sure I could get in there and get this yard. Not everyone knows how to do outside. Not all Matterport service providers do know how. I have learned because I do a lot of, New Mexico has some beautiful places, but this yard in particular had such beautiful landscape and was so beautiful that I really felt like I needed to show it. This beautiful patio. It was so green, and this big old yard, and it had such nice landscaping. So this is part of it. You can see this on your walkthrough, that you can actually have your clients walk through it. I will tell you that Susan Harris has sold this home. I think it sold like in a week. It was such a nice house, and she's such a great agent that I think that it sold really quickly. But she does have this really nice scan to show people. When I do mine, I host them for a year for free. I give my clients a social link that they can post onto any kind of social media like Facebook. They can even email it. I've even texted the link to people. But you can use the social link for that, and you can also go ahead and you have an embedded link that you can give to your website builder that they can adjust and use to work on your website. And then, of course, there's the MLS compliant link. So you get those three links when I work with you. The MLS compliant link is non-branded, and you just need to make sure when you put it in MLS that you've marked it non-branded. Now, just like the people that go in to do the VR, you do the same thing here. This will be in MLS. You click on this, you click on Google Cardboard on your phone, and you stick it into the viewer and you can watch it just like they're doing with the VR with the phones. So it's no different than that, except this one's just a little bit better. They're more able to do things on their own because it's not a video, it's an actual walkthrough. So there's the VR that they've been talking about. I showed you how great the 360 walkthrough is. When you are using the branded version of your link, it has all the agent's information, and you can put even more in here, but this has Susan's number, Susan's name, and you can have it show or not show. On the MLS compliant link, of course, it doesn't show that. So the good thing is here you can do the VR. I showed you this 360. One unusual thing that Matterport does that the others do not do is this dollhouse view, and people seem to be more interested in this, I think, than in the virtual reality. I think they're fascinated by the fact that they can look at this like it's a dollhouse. So as you can see, it looks really cool. That's why I picked the two-story one, because I wanted to show you that. Now, when you do a backyard like I did on that one, it doesn't come out very good because it doesn't know how to measure to the sky. It doesn't know how to stop. So if you choose to do a backyard, you have to remember that it might look a little funny on the dollhouse view where the yard is at. But, you know, you can do all this and show this part of it. When I give people photos, I actually take photos as they look right here like this, you know, showing the inside of the property. So people really like this. So that's another part of the Matterport that I wanted you to see, that it can do the dollhouse view. So you have the 360 walkthrough, you have the VR, you have the dollhouse view. I'm going to show you one other thing here that I can do for you, or that someone with the Matterport service provider can do. These are the photos that I took, and I took these for Susan to put into MLS. I send them to her in a zip file. I do them web ready. You can also do brochure ones, but I usually do them web ready so that they're able to put them into MLS easily. Their size is a little smaller so that they're able to drop them in and show people the pictures. So the pictures come out really good. I think they're a high quality of picture. I don't think they're low quality at all. I think they're clear and they give a great view of the home. It's just what you would pay a photographer. You just don't have to pay a photographer if you've done this. You can get them for fairly cheap. I don't know how much everybody charges, but I just charge $1 a photo. So anyway, so there's that. I can do the 360 walkthrough. We can do the VR. We can do the dollhouse view. We can do the photos. And then there's one other thing that it does that I'm going to show you. You can order a floor plan. What the floor plan does is it gives you the sizes of every room. It gives you a really nice floor plan to upload into MLS. Now, I don't use this part that's down here at the bottom, the total gross square footage, because I know that when I was an appraiser for a year, and when an appraiser measures, they measure from outside in, and when Matterport measures, it measures from inside out because it's scanning inside. So I typically take this out because I don't like the difference in square footage. So I block it out. If someone wants to leave it in, they can. I just, myself personally, my own personal choice is I take this part out and I just have a nice floor plan with the different measurements for each room. And I typically use the square footage off an appraisal if they have one. So, you know, that works better if you need one. That's always really accurate. You know, it takes the liability away from you. So I wanted to show you that too. So you can do that too. So, you know, right here you can see this has had 414 impressions, 221 people downloaded it, and 59 people downloaded it more than once. So it's interesting to know that was only on the market for a week, and it's been quite a while since I did this one. And still people are looking at it. So, you know, and when they look at it more than once, that's even better. And I know she sold it quickly. I can't say I attribute it to this, but this is something that she showed her client, and her client was very impressed with it all.